welcome back. We are happy to be joined by the Hope Counseling Center, and we'd like to welcome Kyle David, Executive Director at Hope Counseling Center, and Ruben Smith, a licensed professional counselor. Good morning, gentlemen. So great to have you.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Thank you for having us.
Of course. So, Kyle, I'm going to start with you. Could you please tell us a little bit about Hope Counseling Center?
Yeah, we are a nonprofit mental health organization located in Branson, Missouri, and we really pride ourselves on accessibility and affordability. So for those clients that may be uninsured, we have options for them to keep it very low cost. And being a nonprofit, that's our thing. We want to make sure it's low cost and the accessibility is right there for the client.
I love that.
Yeah, I love that too. Okay, Ruben, so October 10th is World Mental Health Day, and this year's kind of focus or theme is prioritizing mental health in the workplace. Why is that important? Why is this the focus?
We spend about 1/3 of our lives during our vocational lives in the workplace. We think it would make a lot of sense for you to have the most enjoyable time, the most productive time in the workplace. So mental health in the workplace, we consider it just as important as any other part of the life.
I have to say, during 2020, the pandemic, my work-life balance was so off-kiltered. And that was when I realized, like, okay, I need to figure out, and that's when I started going to therapy because I did not know how to balance it correctly. And, you know, having good mental health in the workplace is so important. So I'm happy that we're focusing on that this month. And also, Ruben, what are some signs that employers and coworkers should look for if they suspect, an employee or coworker is struggling?
You want to look for changes in function, right? So if someone's coming in late and the person wasn't coming in late prior, or talking fatalistically, you know, like I don't want to be here, or a really positive mood out of nowhere. I mean, changes in function. And so it never hurts to take off someone to the side privately. We're never in the business of embarrassing people and saying, hey, I'm noticing some changes. Are you okay? And it never hurts to ask, are you thinking of hurting yourself? If they talked a little bit about, like, I wish I wasn't here, I wish I wasn't born.
Yeah.
That can be the most therapeutic question someone can be asked, because it kind of unlocks that pain and they have a chance to go ahead and say it. If it goes from here to here, that's often a victory.
Yeah.
So if you notice changes in functioning, don't be afraid to talk to them.
Yeah, I like that. Well, and also it's not just signs, it's also like the fact that some people's mental health decline, I guess, could be caused by the workplace, right? And like by what's happening at work. And so I think that's also super important.
Yeah, social skills, right? Not a good fit.
Yeah.
I mean, all of us could tell stories about soul-crushing jobs in the past that
Yes.
weren't a good fit.
Yeah.
You know, and so then a client at that point, I say a client or person at that point, might want to either look at making a change or coping with where the person is.
Yeah.
Right? And so going to therapy can help you do either one of those. One of those competencies, and I teach this at Evangel, I'm an adjunct professor there. One of the competencies is career counseling. So all mental health therapists in Missouri have a competency in career counseling.
Oh,
So
I didn't know that.
That is really cool.
I just taught on it Monday night, yeah.
Okay, that's a nice little, I think, benefit to know about. I love that. So, Kyle, I know that, you know, mental health is a major public health concern right now, kind of nationwide, but also specifically right here in the Ozarks. So how would you say that Hope Counseling is kind of responding to that?
Yeah, well, I think it's deeply rooted in our organization's history. So we were founded in 2009 as Faith Community Health, and we've been caring for our community, the Tri-Lakes, for primary care ever since.
Yeah.
But most recently, 2020 really sped it up, but we've noticed the need for mental health care has been growing, and we knew we had to shift our resources to respond to it. So most recently, we renamed ourselves as Hope Counseling Center, focusing all efforts on mental health care. But how we're responding is just making sure people have that option for that first step. I just ran into someone at Come and Go like 30 minutes ago, and they just saw the name tag, and they're like, what do you do? And I said, mental health therapy. And they're like, I think it's a sign. And it's just, it's one of those things where it's just,
chills.
where it's like, if we can give someone an opportunity to make that first step, when we make it really easy to where they can request an appointment in 2 to 3 minutes, they can see Ruben's schedule, and they can do it on their time.
Yeah.
So I think that's like the most important thing.
So, well, I've always said, I think the hardest part about therapy is just starting, is going and like setting up. I think that is the biggest barrier that a lot of people face.
Yep.
And what would you say, you know, are things employers can do to create an environment that is open and friendly to mental health?
One of the best things you can do is include mental health benefits in your benefits package if you can. So there's a couple ways you can do it. There's called employee assistance programs called EAPs, so offer that. So sometimes those would only include 5 to 8 sessions, but that's still 5 to 8 sessions included in the insurance package. make it train your HR department to have mental health resources. So have a place to go. I mean, we're there to do work, not do therapy, right? We're there to get jobs done, and I mean that's why we're at work. But having an HR department or an HR person that has mental health resources
Yes.
on hand.
Yeah.
To at least point your employee in the right direction, because doesn't it make sense that your employee is happy and your
Yeah.
employee is well adjusted? And so if you have a great employee who's struggling, and who doesn't struggle, every one of us does, then why not get that employee a little bit of help and you have a happier employee?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think that's so important. Okay, you guys, if people want more information, want to set an appointment with you all, how do they go about doing
Yeah,
that?
hopecounselingmo.org.
Okay.
You can find us on Facebook, LinkedIn, wherever you search for us, and we make it so easy, 2 to 3 minutes. But if you want to give us a call, it's 417-336-9355.
Okay, perfect.
Thank you, gentlemen.
You guys, this has been so great. Thank you for being
Thank you.
here.
Thank you.
All right, well, there's more Unscripted on the way, so stick around.